Hey hunters! Today we're working on our mandrakes. If you recall in our last video, we had parts of the mandrakes flat because we were using salt dough. And salt dough doesn't tend to build up real easily, so we had to make these parts flat, like the faces and the arms and the little branches that are going to come off on the top. And once they dried, then we hot glued them together. And so I have 4 of them here. And there's just kind of the skeletal part of it because we're going to take more salt dough and we're going to build up the neck, the head, the branches. Kind of like this picture here. Ron holding up the mandrake. So we're going to make them fat looking and more beefed out. So I've already mixed up the salt dough. And this stuff is super easy to make. One recipe goes, it's 4 cups flour, 2 cups salt, and 2 cups water. You mix it together with your hands. Unless you have, your skin is sensitive to salt, then, wear some gloves or latex gloves. You mix it up, and then it's ready to mold. And like I said, it doesn't have a lot of support to go high in molding, unlike paper mache clay, which works so much better for that. But you can do it in pieces, and then once you get it constructed, then you can start building up on top of that. Misalto is usually fun to make something like this. This is Ronan's North America map, topo map that he made, and it works great for flat projects. You can paint it and it dries fairly quickly. But when it comes to more three-dimensional projects, it works good too. You just have to do it kind of in layers. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to go ahead, and if the boys want to, they're going to help me out. And then the fun part comes later when we actually attach like the leaves and start giving it some paint. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on that, and we'll check in with you a little later. Okay, so here's some progress. I've got basically 2 done here. You can see kind of the buildup of the salt dough. There's another one over here. And I got the little branches a little higher off their heads. And I just kind of built it up and smashed it down just like Play-Doh. And then I use this skewer with the point and just kind of, roll it on the edges to kind of flatten it out if I want a smooth transition from the new dough to the old dough that's already dried, like this. And then I also use the point to kind of make these little lines. If you see on the picture, it's like an old man looking. It's like sagging little chest and little fat belly and a bunch of like wrinkles on his head. So you can take it and do all kinds of stuff to add like little lines and crevices and stuff like that. And none of this has to be perfect, of course, and just so you get kind of the idea. And the salt dough is really soft, so you can do all kinds of things to it. And of course you want to make each one look different. So this one's got a little different nose, and the branches are definitely different. And yeah, once you get the leaves on them and the paint, it's going to look pretty cool. So I'll give you a quick update soon. Look at the picture, Ronan.
I still think that's really pretty.
Look at the picture, Ronan. See if you can do the lines. So it's like a line on a chest of like a sagging chest of an old man. There you go. Now when you do it along, here, watch, let me show you a trick. When you make a line like that, kind of push it in a little bit, and that way it won't look broken up.
Well, it looks broken up.
There you go. You don't have to push hard. And you just sink it in there and you can make little lines.
Alright, are you ready? A sword! That's mine. I'm not telling you what it is.
Okay, Ronan is rolling the little skewer on some of the seams very gently so that it doesn't come apart. So it's nice and flat. Careful with the stems, honey. It's okay, it's okay. You did a good job. Yeah, just kind of make it a little seam, you know, press down just a little bit more so that the new dough will attach to the old dough really well. Remember to roll it a little bit. There you go, press. Good job. Good job. Make some lines, makes it look kind of wrinkly. And while you do that, let me show them all. So here we got this one. And we got that one. Like that one's got a long stem on the top. And I got this one in the back. That's the first one I did.
What about, two?
Yeah, 2 little stems. That's okay. Make them all different. And then we've got this one in the... And coloring those mandrakes?
Yeah.
Very good. Let's zoom in on one. Here, I'll go over here. Very good. And Ronan's working on his.
Hi, hunters.
Hey, hunters. Looks like you guys need more brown. Okay. Good job. Okay, let me get you some more brown. So here's the mandrake. And I've got these fake leaves that I mentioned before. I ran out of the ones that had the little stems. So what I did was I took the loose leaves, like this one, and I hot glued it onto these green, like little twisty wires. And so you can see both of them side by side. This one's a little thinner, but I don't think you're gonna see much difference. So here's one over here, and here's one over here. And so between the paint and the leaves, we might add a few more leaves maybe here. I think they look pretty good. So there's our mandrakes. And we're getting ready to continue on with our Harry Potter theme.